Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and I'm here talking to James from Brother and Bones. How are you doing today?
Yeah, very well. Just catching a few rays of sunshine and just preparing myself ready for the weekend.
Fantastic. And you guys have just got back off tour. And so are you in that exhausted stage, or are you already looking forward to being out again?
Well, I guess it's only kind of just sunk in, really. We've literally, we got back yesterday afternoon. So yesterday, my head felt like it was getting crushed because we stayed out quite late on Sunday and had a few drinks backstage with some of the other bands. And then I don't know why we do it to ourselves, but it's one of those things where it's last night of tour and everyone just gets carried away. So you end up getting something like 2 hours sleep, and then you've got to do like the dreaded journey back and then go through the Channel Tunnel, and then it's one of those ones like where the day just feels like it never ends. So yesterday I felt pretty crap, but today I'm good. I had a nice sleep in my own bed, which makes a massive difference. And then to be honest with you, we love playing anyway. We love touring, and playing live is kind of what we do. So it's any excuse just to get back and get involved, really.
Fantastic. And so how was the tour? I mean, everything I've seen on Facebook and stuff, it seemed like you had a really, really good time out there. Are you coming back feeling positive from it?
Yeah, it wasn't a particularly big tour that we've recently done. I mean, it was only away for like 10 or 11 days. It was just an excuse to just go and play some new songs, really. We've locked ourselves away in rehearsal rooms for the last couple of months. So, and then an opportunity to go and play to Milan came up, and obviously that's really far away. So we was like, well, let's put a few dates either side of it and make a little bit of a tour just to sort of make it all worthwhile. And so we went down there and just tried out some new tunes and played a few festivals and got to see a few different cities. So everyone's feeling really good, and like I said, we've got to try out some of the new songs now. So everything's in a good place for recording the album.
Brilliant. What kind of percentage of new songs can we expect from the download set? Are you going to be doing anything new then, or is it all going to be the older stuff?
No, I think we'll probably try and do a couple of new ones out.
Brilliant.
It's one of those ones as well. Obviously it's an acoustic set, isn't it? So these new ones we've never played acoustically before, but there's a couple that I think will go down quite well in that kind of format. So we'll definitely be doing a couple of them. It's kind of a tough one as well, and it kind of sounds a bit silly when you're playing to people that as far as they're concerned, your whole set's new to them. But part of us, I think there's a part of us where we kind of don't want to sort of give too much away, because obviously we're going to go and record the record soon, and it's one of those ones we almost want to sort of keep them hidden away for a little bit and just save them for like when the record does come out. But it's still, I'm sure, because it's all fresh, they're all really exciting to play still. So I think Rich will probably be wanting to play the newer tunes. So we'll see what happens.
Brilliant. And of course, I mean, it is download at the weekend, which is amazing. I'm guessing that you're all hugely looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, I've never been to download before either. So not only is our first, no.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So I think maybe Yanis, the drummer's been to download before, but quite a long time ago. But I mean, none of us have been before. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. There's a couple of bands I saw that are on the same day of us. I think is it Royal Blood?
Oh, Royal Blood are good.
Royal Blood. I'd like to see. I think Limp Bizkit, they're on a different day. I'd like to see those guys, and also Opeth. I think they're on the Friday. There's a heavier a bit in my record collection, which I every now and then, like if I go to the gym or something like that, you get some of that sort of screamo rocky stuff out. Yes, but to be honest with you, it's about when we sort of started playing festivals, it was one of those ones that was like, right, okay. In my head, I kind of made like a little bit of a pact that it sounds really bad, and I don't mean it in an ego way at all, but it was like, I don't want to go to go to festivals anymore. I'll just wait until we get an invite one day, and then I'll go. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you kind of enjoy it from a much better perspective as well when you're playing, because you get so much more involved in it. And
well,
you made the right decision there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's exactly what you just said, really. It's just nice to go there and, you haven't got to like traipse around like carrying all like a whole weekend's worth of clothes and tents and all that. You can, you park right into the gates and you kind of go, well, right, where's the station? Oh, brilliant. So yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the weekend. It's the only thing is, which is a bit of a shame, is that, well, it's a double-edged sword, really. It's a bit of a shame because we can't stay for the whole weekend. But the reason is because we're flying out to LA on the Saturday. So I'm not that sad. Do you know what I mean? As much as I want to be there, it's kind of like, well, download or America.
Guys, it's a tough call, that, I guess if you have to go to America, you can just about cope, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, at least I can, I don't have to take welly boots to America, do I?
Very true, very true. But then again, saying that, they've started doing so many exciting welly boots now that I must admit, I got a little involved in buying some last night. I think I got slightly carried away. They're
right, okay.
definitely becoming more of a fashion
like
thing.
Fire or something?
They've not quite got fire, but they're incredible. Like, they're like translucent, but then they've got blue bits in there. You know what? They're just great. They're just great. And this is like the least rock and roll thing to be talking about. I'm a little disgusted at myself, actually. I do apologise. Like,
it's fine. I've got a whole collection of different types of wellies. So you don't worry. I'm on your level.
I'm really glad. And yeah, I mean, how long are you guys off to the States for? Because you've got quite a few dates over there from what I've seen.
Yeah, well, it's to be honest with you, the main focus is, and I must have said record and album about 15 times already for this interview, but yeah, can you tell I'm a little bit excited about doing it? Yeah, the main focus is we're going to record our debut album for 10 days out on Sunset Boulevard, which is a little bit on the exciting side. And then we're gonna do a few shows while we're out there and try and go to like San Diego and San Francisco, and then we've got like a few days off, I think, where we can kind of just chill out and enjoy ourselves and do a bit of touristy things, go around with our little cameras and stuff like that. And then we wrap up the trip with a festival which is in Colorado, in a place called Telluride, which is probably the most beautiful looking place I've ever seen. It's just in the mountains. It's a ski resort. But obviously when it's in the summer, all the snow's missing and you just got these beautiful mountains, and it's just like, it's as you imagine the Rockies and a Coors Light advert. It's basically that, and then you play on a stage overlooking. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
So yeah, we're doing that for 28 days, I think, and then we come back, and I'm assuming, just because of how we work anyway, we'll be back on the road and just touring little clubs and bars all over the UK again.
Fantastic. And when is the release date for the album? I mean, do you have an official release date, or are you just going to see when it's done and then taking it from there? Yeah,
well, I think there's obviously a massive element of just seeing what happens and how we feel about it. But I think we're thinking of the rough timeline in our head is basically maybe like a single about September, October, and then we'll tour around that. But then hopefully, if everything goes into place, maybe the album out in January 2015.
Oh, brilliant.
So yeah, it seems like it's still quite far away, but I mean, these last 6 months already this year have just literally flown by, which I think happens as you get older anyway. You just kind of, oh my God, where did that whole year go?
Completely, actually. Depressing.
Remember when you was a kid?
True.
You remember when you was a kid and you used to be at school and you was on a summer holiday, and 6 weeks felt like about 6 years. Oh my God,
it was absolutely forever. It was like you just had like all the time in the world off. It was.
I know. And now 6 weeks, it goes like that.
It does. It's like, and if you think now, like what you're actually doing over summer holidays, you're just like, oh, all right. Well, yeah, that's disappeared. I might get like a day in the sunshine if that happens, but probably not.
And the one day you get, it rains.
Yeah, of course.
Or is that just because I'm cynic?
No, I think actually sadly you're very true. Yeah, but I live in Manchester, so I'm completely with you on the constant rain thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, brilliant.
So, mate, Manchester's a good night out, though, isn't it? So.
It is. But saying that, they've got, quite a few of the rock clubs have closed down now, which is really, really sad. Like, the main club closed a few years ago, and nowhere else has really picked up where it left off brilliantly. So, yeah, but we're hoping. I'm sure it'll come back soon.
Yeah. It'll be alright.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat today. It's been an absolute pleasure.